Hey, what's up? My name is Abdur and I'm gonna be an MSc student at the University of Toronto starting next fall. Knowing how to draft a stellar resume is an essential skill that one can have in their arsenal. This becomes particularly important when applying for master's degrees in universities abroad. Now, there are different ways of writing your resume. Some people limit their resume to just one page. Personally, I feel 2 pages to be the sweet spot for both MS and job applications. This allows me to briefly describe my work in the resume, which I feel is much better than writing just the project titles. Anyways, today I'll show you how I draft my resume using Google Docs. The reason I use Google Docs and not LaTeX is simply the ease of editing. If the resume is easy to edit, the chances of me keeping it up to date will be greater. Now in this video, I will try to replicate the resume that I sent for my MS applications, so you can follow along pretty easily. Enough talking now, let's get started. So here I've pulled up my resume. This is the one that I sent for my MS applications. And in the next tab, I have opened the Google Docs. So let's start with the blank document here. Let's rename it to resume. Resume ARK, let's say. Cool. So the first thing we want to do is to reduce the borders. So as you can see, the borders here are of 1 inch. This is the marking. So we need to reduce it first. So for that, let's go to File and Page Setup. And here, reduce the border for top, bottom, left and right to, let's say, 0.5, half an inch. Okay. This is much better. Now we have more room to work with. Now let's change the background color because I don't like white background in resumes. So for that, let's go to File and then Page Setup. And here we can choose the page color that we want. Let's go to Custom and select a hue and the corresponding. I guess this color should be fine. Yeah. So now you can see we have a background color, and the next thing to do is to add this title, right? So for that, just write the name. So here I'm just going to write, and then we'll select this and we'll change it from normal text to title. Cool. And we can also configure the font here. So let's say we want this font, and we want the size to be a little larger, and yeah, center it. If you want, we can even change the text color. So I guess this color will be much better. Yeah. And now if you want, we can have these links here that also we can add. Pretty simple to do. So here just I'll write my email. So it's similarly, I can give my website, let's say. Let's center this as well. And now we're going to add links to these, right? So for that, I'm just going to copy the links from here. So this is the link and I'm going to paste. So for that, we just have to select this and do Control K and then paste the link here. Okay. And then apply. Similarly for LinkedIn. And for Medium as well. Right. Now we want to change the formatting for each one of them because we don't like them to be blue color and look like a link. We want them to look nice. So for that, we can just select this, and then here if we can change the text color to, let's say, this color, or let's say this color. I think this color is fine, and let's make it bold and remove the underline as well, right? So now they look better and they're still links. Okay. So now that the title and these links are done, let's add this horizontal line. And the way I got this line, I guess I got it from another resume doc that I found, and you can create it manually if you want, but I'm just going to copy it from here and just paste it. Okay, so now that's how you get the line. And like from now on, in any time I make a resume or anything, I just copy and paste it. I don't create it manually. Now everything after this is divided into two columns. Okay, and this is achieved through tables. So for that, I'm going to insert a new table. Go to insert and then table, and select the dimension as 2 by 1. Okay, and then inside this table we're going to add all of this content. Cool. So let's start with the skills first. First, let's change the width, something like this, and let's add skills here. Let's make it a heading 1, and then under this we're going to put some heading 2, for example languages, and then let's make this as heading 2, and then under that we can have English, Hindi, Urdu, for example. That's what I know. Cool. So now let's change the formatting. So let's change the text first, font I mean. So let's use the same font throughout, skills, and similarly for the languages I'm going to use, the languages again, we'll use this Oswald font. And now for this, let's check what font I'm using. So here I'm using the Meriwether font, right? Meriwether normal font. Cool. Let's do the same thing here as well. So just select this and then Meriwether, where is that? Yeah, Meriwether normal, right? And now we have this. So there is a problem here, as you can see. There's a lot of padding in our H1 and H2. So let's format that now. So select this and go to line spacing, go to custom spacing, and then as you can see the spacing before is 20. So let's reduce it to 5, and for the after let's make it 0. This is much better. Similarly, let's do a similar thing for languages. Spacing, custom spacing. Before let's make it 5 and after let's make it 0, right? So we have skills, languages, and then actually let's make the after spacing to be 3 or something. So custom spacing, and then after will be 3. Before I guess it's better to just keep it as 0, right? And so now we have skills, languages, and this. Now let's change the color because I don't want everything to look similar. So let's take skills and change the color to, let's say this, and languages, this color to be should I choose? Okay, fine, I guess this is fine, right? So skills, languages, and then the text, right? Now let's create more skills here. So we'll just press enter and then paste these like this. Cool. And just change the skills here to programming, and this is what it is, right? I'm just going to copy paste it here. If I just paste it, then the formatting will not be preserved. So in order to preserve the formatting, you need to do Control Shift and V, just like that. Similarly, we can have more skills if we want, like hobbies. Let's add that, and and let's call it as, and let's remove this. Cool. Now you can change the text size, heading size, and everything, but I'm not going to do it for the sake of this tutorial. So I'm just going to now let's populate the other side of the column. So to do that, let's just copy this, okay, and paste it here, and here let's call it as internship. Cool. And the first internship is the Technical University of Munich, where I have done a remote research internship, right? I'm just going to paste again, preserving the formatting with Control Shift V, and then I can also add the designation here, so it will be intern, right? And let's change the formatting a little, because I don't want the heading and the designation to look exactly the same. So let's change the text color to a little gray. I guess this is too gray. This is fine. And let's make it italic and change the font to Meriwether. Okay. No, I guess Meriwether doesn't look good. Yeah, Arial is better, and reduce the text size as well. So reduce the text size like this, right? This looks better. So let's copy the content from here and paste it. Sorry. Yeah. So as you can see, I have preserved the formatting here, and if you want, you can change the font color, anything. It's very basic. You can just select anything you want, any text, and change the formatting from here. And now once this is done, you can just copy paste and create more number of these internship sections. And so you can just copy paste. Now if you want more spacing between the sections, you can just select this, go to spacing, custom spacing, and increase the before spacing to from 0 to 3. Similarly, you can do the same for this as well. Go to custom spacing and change from 0 to 3, right? So now you have sufficient spacing between each internship section, right? Now for the sake of this, I'm just going to copy the internship names and just going to paste them here with Control Shift V, so that the formatting is retained. And remote research intern, this will be deep learning intern, right? Deep learning intern. Okay. Now just by looking, I can see that these H2 headings are a little too big. So let's reduce the text size here, the font size, and now I guess this is pretty good. Now you can go ahead and do the same manually for every other H2 heading, but there is a better way of doing it. You just select any portion of this and click on this paint format, and then if you select anything, it's going to paste the format there. Similarly, we'll do it for the other headings. And this as well. Right. So now this part is done. So we have Origin Health, Technical University of Munich, and let's put this as well. And again paste with the formatting preserved. So Control Shift V, cool. And let's call it as research intern, not remote research. Fine. If you want, we can even copy the respective content here. Here also I can see the skills in the skill section, the text size is a little too big. So let's reduce it. Let's see what a number I have used in my resume. So this is 9, okay. So let's reduce it to 9. So from 11 to 9. Again, you can do this manually also instead of pasting. Right. So this is how it is done. I guess this is better. Yeah. Hobbies, internships, skills, and so now the internship section is complete. Let's now move on to the project section. So for that, we'll just copy one of these and one of the sections from here, and let's just paste it here. And if you see in the original resume, there's a horizontal line. We can copy and paste this line as well. Just move here and paste, right? So, and change the name from internships to projects. Cool. And again, here we have certain names that we can just copy paste and with Control Shift V so that the formatting is preserved. Now we don't need the designation here, and the text is pretty straightforward here. It's just usual text with the date, and the date has been grayed out, which I'm pretty sure you know how exactly it's done. So once I paste this, we can just copy this section and make multiple copies of this, right? And again, let's add the spacing between these two sections. So for that, let's select this and go to the spacing, custom spacing, and before spacing to 3, right? Now it's much better. And now let's change the names as well. Again, I'm going to use Control Shift V here, and for this I guess 3 projects is more than enough. We don't need to add more right now. Sorry. Right, and for this tutorial I believe that 3 projects is more than enough. I don't need to show you how to do the rest. You can easily do them yourself. Now let's move on to publications. Again, very simple, the same exact procedure. Just copy one of these, then paste it here, and then copy the line, horizontal line, and again paste it here, right? This will create the border. Now let's change the name to publications. Sorry. And I only have one publication, so let's just add that. Again, preserving the formatting, and now as you can see, this is actually a link. It appears crooked, so let's fix this, right? Yeah, now it's much better. So I've done the exact same thing that I did to these links. I just pasted the link first, and then I formatted after that, removed the underline, made it bold, and then that's all. That's the exact same procedure used here. So that's for publications, and then extracurriculars is again the very same thing. So now the publications is over. Let's move on to extracurriculars now. For that, the very same process is copy this and paste, right? And then copy the line, paste it here, okay? And here we'll name it, let's name it as extracurricular. Sorry, I forgot to preserve the formatting, so let's do Control Shift V, right? So now this is correct. Again, I'm just copying the text and preserving the formatting here the same way. Let's fix this. And so our extracurriculars, so as you can see now, the right hand side of our resume, the right hand column, whatever you want to call it, is complete. So let's go ahead and complete the rest of the left side. So after that you have education, which the process is going to be very straightforward for anything coming up next. So you just have to copy this and paste, and in between you just have to take this link, the horizontal line, and just paste that here to create the border, and rename skills to education, rename skills to education, and yep, that is pretty much it. So we have NIT Trichy, India. Just going to paste that here, Control Shift V, and then for the rest I'm just going to paste it without preserving the formatting so that the actual text gets pasted, right? And similarly we have for the rest. Similarly, just copy paste this and edit. For example, here it's National Institute, instead of National Institute of Technology, I had studied in International Indian School Jubail, Saudi Arabia. So I'm just going to paste that here, and then I had studied class 10th and class 12th from there, right? So I'm just going to paste that info here as well. So now we are over with one more section, which is education. Let's move on to UG courses. Again, the process is going to be extremely similar. All you have to do is just copy one of these and paste it here, and then take this horizontal line and paste in between as the divider. And instead of education, this was what, UG courses, right? UG. Now here in the original resume, I have not used heading 2 because if I write all of these course titles that way, it's going to take up a lot of space. So I've just used normal text. So let's remove this and remove this as well, and let's write all of the course names with this formatting itself. So this is what it is, right? I'm just going to copy paste them from here, and you can go ahead and write them yourself, but for me I'm just going to do it here. Okay, so the UG courses section is complete. Similarly, there is an online courses section, which again you can do. Here I've used heading 2 as well. If you can do the same if you want, otherwise you can just follow this pattern itself. That's up to you. And then we have achievements, which is very similar to the extracurricular activities. So in order to populate that, what we can do is just copy this from here and paste it here. That's all, right? And as you can see, it has been populated just like in the original resume. So now let's copy paste this line here, right? And now let's change the name from extracurriculars to achievements. Okay, and you can go ahead and edit the rest of the content, but I'm going to leave it as it is for the sake of this video. And also if you want to fill up this space, empty space, you can just add more skills as you want, and that should do. Maybe if we add another set of skills, it will be far better. And yeah, so now our resume is almost complete. All we have to do is remove the border from this table. So for that, let's go ahead and click on this and select all here. Okay, so it's going to select the border in this column, and let's let's make the border width to 0 pixel, and that will remove the border from the right column. And similarly, let's do the same for the left column as well. Select all the border and then change it to 0 points, right? So this is the complete resume, and it looks very similar to the original resume that I had sent for my MS applications. Now, if you want, you can change the background color, because I guess this is a little too dark for my taste. I kind of like it to be a little lighter. So let's go ahead and do that now. So let's go to File and then Page Setup, Page Color, Custom, and make it a little more dark, brighter. Okay, yeah, this is far better. Cool. And also here, if you see, there's a lot of space on top. If you want to remove that, again, the process is very simple. All you have to do is just go to Page Setup and reduce the top border from 0.5 to, let's say, 0.3, and it will move up, right? Similarly, I can see that this color is a little off compared to the rest of the document. So in the rest of the document, we have used this red and blue scheme. So let's fix that. And for that, I'm just going to, let's check what color this is. So it's this one, right? So I'm just going to fix the color of this as well. And now it looks much more professional, and it looks like a properly formatted resume now. So this is exactly how I drafted my resume for MS applications. And as you saw, the process was very straightforward. It took me less than an hour to draft the entire resume. Now, I know that getting the content for my resume was super straightforward. I just had to copy paste text from my original resume. But once you understand how to format the resume, you can easily write your own text. That's not the difficult part. Formatting is the difficult part. That's it for today. If you found this video helpful, go ahead and smash that like button. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you later.